and welcome to Titanium Tarot Tarot, and today I will be doing a Virgo reading, okay? So this is for anybody who has a star or planet under Virgo. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I will mention the decks as I use them. If I don't, they will be in the description box below. And with that being said, my gorgeous Virgos, let's get into your cards. Yeah. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. And the first card, you got two. You got the 5 of Autumn and the 8 of Summer. Okie dokie. Okay, that's for set number 1. So, please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what else they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos. And you got the 8 of Spring in the upright. Climb every mountain, cross every stream. I was just watching a video about movies that left out like the sad ending of actual reality, and there was one of the movies was The Sound of Music. Excuse me. And how the house got possessed by Nazi Germany, which would make sense, but still, it's kind of meh, not the greatest. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share. And you got the 9 of Autumn, Spring. 9 of Spring. So we have a crescendo. It's going up. You went from the 8 to the 9 of Spring. Interesting. Let's see what the last card is. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message. And we got the Prince of Summer in the upright. Now, next. So that was the Radleigh Valentine Fairy Tarot deck. Now I am going to use the Froud's Fairy Oracle to clarify. Alright? So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and clarify the 5 of Autumn and the 8 of Summer. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, then you got the Bodacious Bodak, followed by Luathos the Wild, at the bottom of the deck, as well as the Singer of Connection, and the Journeyman. Haha. Yes. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why the Eight of Spring is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why the Eight of Spring is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got Arvo Parrot. Yep. Arvo Parrot with the Fawn at the bottom of the deck. Followed by Singer of Intuition. Himself. The Master Maker. And the Singer of Healing. You have some similar cards, clarifying cards to Taurus. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why the Nine of Spring is here. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why the Nine of Spring is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos. First card for the third set, all right, is Talum the Poet. Followed by Gotcha. Surprise! As well as Boharial of the Water. And Fairy Guide. Yeah. Next. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what else they should expect from the Prince of Summer. And you got Tintin the Sylph, Tintin, the Feline, the Singer of Transfiguration, Ecstasis, the Rar card, and Death. Endings and new beginnings. Ooh, this looks promising. Okay, so let's just begin. Yeah. So the first card is the Five of Autumn, followed by the Eight of Summer. So the Five of Autumn talks of reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues. Maybe it's too early to say. What jumped out at me was feeling challenged by money issues. Maybe the purse strings are a little tight this week, because I read for a week. And the next card is the Eight of Summer. Now, the Eight of Summer talks of the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. So I feel like you're feeling a little tight on cash, and so you're like, okay, so I need to change something. I need to do something differently. I can't just continue living the way I'm living right now. I need to do something to change this current reality I am experiencing. Okay, and that is clarified in the Bodacious Bodak, which talks of meddling, tampering, sabotage, helpful fixing, which is not fixing at all, and order. So I feel like you're leaving a uncomfortable situation and you're going towards something that is more comfortable, right? It is going to allow you to see the order that needs to be followed. Now, yeah. Then you have Luathos the Wild. Now, Luathos the Wild talks of haste, impulsivity, fire, spontaneity, and balance. So once you find the order, you will also find the balance. How to balance this out. So by leaving this situation and going towards what will allow you to live a better life, you will find the order, and with that you will find balance. Once again, which is a very Libra-esque energy. Then you have the Singer of Connection. Now the Singer of Connection, okay, talks of spiritual connection, karma, balance, empathy. So you're leaving, I feel like you're leaving this situation that no longer serves you, or where you no longer feel comfortable, is going to allow you to tap into what you really want for your future, which is in effect the Singer, which is the spiritual connection part, you know, where you are not going to stop until you find something where you feel heard, where you feel like you're a part of something greater than yourself. And once you have decided to move forward with this, you will start and go on a journey towards adventure with the Journeyman. Now the Journeyman talks of adventure, independence, polishing of skills, and travel. Yay! You're moving towards what you like and what you want. Now the next card is the Eight of Spring. Now the Eight of Spring talks of stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. So you have a lot going on, most probably because you're entering a new cycle and you're not sure how everything works, and there's a learning curve to it, and learning curves demand a lot more attention and patience on your part. And so in order to make sure that people around you understand that that is what you're going through, there is an absolute need to communicate this with them. Voice it aloud so they know what you're going through. Notice this little dude is pointing towards his throat chakra, which is lit up, you know. So yes, this card came out in the Virgo reading as well. This is a Virgo reading. The Taurus reading as well. I think I mentioned that. So did the Fawn. And the Fawn talks of understanding the nature of nature, natural wisdom, natural magic. I feel you understand the natural magic of you voicing things out, of you speaking the reality you want to create into your reality. You know? Yep. Next you have the Singer of Intuition. Now the Singer of Intuition talks of perceptiveness, oracular powers, and trust. Awareness and trust. So what you feel drawn to talk about is what I feel you need to voice aloud to the people that are around you, so that they know what you're going through currently. Then you have Himself. Now Himself talks of understanding, you know, natural law, shamanic powers, life force, and magic. Which yet again, it talks of magic. In this case, I feel like it's talking more in alignment of verbal magic, just spoken magic. Now, spoken does not have to be like aloud. You can also speak in your mind, and that inside voice is the strongest and most powerful voice you can have, you as yourself. Because whatever you say to yourself in confidence, in your mind, will be heard by your essence through you, because you are made of 70% water, and every thought, every emotion is an electrical current, and electricity is a very very conductive energy. Water is a very, well, not, well, electricity, okay, is very, it charges stuff. And water is a very conductive element. That is what I was trying to say. And because you're made of 70% water, when you feel something, when you think a thought, you feel it throughout your entire body. So if you want to if you want to clearly create what you think and what you feel, what you're imagining in your mind, what you want as a future, you need to feel it. You need to feel it, you need to think it, you need to send those waves, those electrical shocks through your entire body to make it like a significant, absolutely, like you need to make it so that your entire body feels it, and generally it feels it more when you feel emotion, because emotions are very strong and powerful. Sense of anything really. Next you have the Master Maker. Now the Master Maker, alright, talks of skill, craftsmanship, skill, craftsmanship, magician, moral strength, and invention. So if you want to reinvent yourself, speaking it aloud will help you do it much quicker. It won't be the only thing that is needed to happen, but it is one of the first elements that needs to be placed, right? And I feel like there's a part of you that wants to heal some part of your body, your mind, or your spirit, one or the other. You feel like you need to work on something. I mean, you're perfect just the way you are, but if you want to create a better environment for your body and for your being, you need to speak it aloud and work on it until it is, well, work on it as in you work on making the shift. Actually, I just saw a video from Erin Dowdy, which talks specifically about this. I will link it in the description box below. No. I will. And today's video. Okay. Next, we have the Nine of Spring. Now, the Nine of Spring, as I said, is like you moving up from the 8 to the 9. So the 9 talks of protect the fruit of your labor. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. So you are fighting something. You are going against something here. I see. You are protecting yourself. You're protecting your environment from external dangers. From external dangers. And the first card you got is Taum the Poet, which, like I said, is for Dharma Jane. Okay. This is the Edward Cullen card, similar to Edward Cullen. So this card talks of clear sight, which is, I think, the most important thing, because you are protecting your environment, so you need to clearly know what it is you're protecting it from, or what you are protecting and why you are protecting it, right? Then you have gotcha, so something has shocked you. I guess something has shocked you as to why you have to protect your environment. Why is it that this needs protecting? Why? This is perfect. Why? How does this make someone else feel uncomfortable? I don't get it. Why? Right? So you don't need to understand why someone else feels uncomfortable with, you know, with your environment. You just know that they're different, and don't and allow them to be who they are. You be who you are. Now that might change, because I know that we're more here in Canada, we're more lenient. We like difference, we like change. I'm not so sure about Canadians, our neighbors towards the south. I hear some things, which is, hey, you do what you can, where you can, when you can, right? So it's gracefully accepting change. So it's just saying that what I'm picking up from this is that, you know, it's, you want to protect your surroundings, yes, but you know, when like a new person comes in, there's going to definitely there's a definite need for some tweaks in order to live together. Now that's how we do it in Canada. I don't know how it is in the States. Whatever it is, everybody has their way of doing it, and that's perfectly fine. So yeah. Yes. Next you have Fairy Guide. Okay, and the Fairy Guide talks, to me, this is basically listening to your intuition. Okay, it actually says guidance, direct communication with fairies. So it's just being receptive to the information that you are receiving from your higher self, or your angels, your guides, your fairies, what have you, right? Most probably in regards to this gracefully accepting change bit, which everybody has their ability to accept change. It's up to you to decide what you are going to do. I cannot make a decision for you, and I will not make a decision for you, all right? That is why on Mondays I put out a video on how to strengthen your intuition so that you can make a choice for yourself. Don't rely on other people to make that choice for you, because if you do, well, then you might wake up one day and you will be, how should I say this? And you will be unhappy. Point blank. Next, you have the Prince of Summer. Now, the Prince of Summer, so you can be embodying this energy, or you might be attracting it into your reality. So this card says a romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious individual. Okay, so it says falling in love suddenly, or being swept off your feet. The need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. You know? So it's, I mean, and I feel like the very emotional experience is defending yourself from your surroundings. It's knowing, I was talking about how we do it here, and I don't know how others do it elsewhere, but gracefully accepting change. It's a matter of perception, it's a matter of preference, and it is really up to you. I can't make a decision for you. I am only a messenger. That's all I am. So don't take my words literally. Please do not. Alright. Now, I feel like the suggestion is to gracefully accept change, because I feel like this change is going to be somewhat dramatic, you know, feeling like your values are being tested, while as your how should I say this? Your values are being tested. What you love is being tested. So, and the only thing I can say about that is being comfortable with yourself, being sure about what you want is one of the best ways to make sure that you are good, even if your outer reality is changing. That is the best way to be certain of it. Okay, so the first card is Tintin the Sylph. Now Tintin, alright, talks of acute intellect, quickness, mental synthesis, and discernment. It is being able to see what is, I'm picking up the word discernment more here, and what I feel is more important is that you see how some things are really not that important, like for hang-ups, you know. So instead of hanging up on every single little blip that happens in your day, to actually like to only be hung up on like really big things that really are like, they are against your essence, right? Not just little, oh, they're doing this, they walk on the other side of the street. Who cares? And personally, that's just me. So now take it with a grain of salt. That is my perception. It is, you don't have to take it as fact, right? Everybody has a different life experience, and I suggest you follow yours, not what I say. And that is why it is key that you learn how to use your intuition. Because I might say things that don't jive with you, and you should never listen to anything I say that doesn't jive, okay? So next you have the feline. Now the feline talks of getting it right, tidying up loose ends, delayed completion. Making sure that all your T's are crossed and all your I's are dotted. Being more, you're stuck in, it's in the finesse of it. You're doing that in order to prepare, I feel, for that change, you know, that gracefully accepting change bit. You're doing that in order for it to be, in order for you to gracefully accept change. You're checking all your T's, you're dotting all your I's to make sure that everything is done very well, so that you don't have to experience a full-on transformation to such an extent that there needs to be a death, which is funny because the last card is the death card. Then, oh, we can actually put it like this. Aha. So you're crossing all your T's and you're dotting all your I's to make sure that you are prepared for an ending, because the death card talks of natural, timely ending, release, liberation. You're freeing something you are freeing yourself from something that no longer serves you, right? And that freeing is going to be death of some part of you, but it will also allow for the rebirth of another, and a more beautiful, fiery, you know, beingness. Now, that will allow for the Rar card to come through, which is pure potential, which is wild energy, pure potential. Like, no one can, when it's pure potential, it can be anything. You can create into anything, because it's just energy at this point, right? You can do whatever you want with this energy. Anything you want, anything you dream of. And once you figure out what it is you want with that energy, you will be able to clearly go towards your ecstasy and joy, your rapture, and your motivation, because that's what this card is. This card is called ecstasis. Now, that's what ecstasis means. Ecstasy, joy, rapture, motivation. So you are moving towards your lovely, what you love. But all this starts with a little bit of drama, just a tad. So, my gorgeous Virgos, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Virgos, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!